Second practice at Monza, and Lando Norris began his Zandvoort bounce back in style, setting the fastest lap of the day, clocked at 1 minute 19.878, some 5/10 slower than his pole lap here 12 months ago. McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri, who'd missed FP1 in favour of young driver Alex Dunn, had a cosmetic problem early doors.
My right mirror is cracked.
Poppy, are you okay to continue?
Yep.
Not to be outdone, Norris also had issue with his visual aids.
Yeah, I've lost my right mirror, so just updates on the traffic's more important.
Yep, okay.
The Briton later survived a scare at the Rogers chicane, the rear of his super quick MCL 39 fishtailing out of the final bend. Lewis Hamilton went wide at Lesmo 2, forcing Max Verstappen following behind to take avoiding action from flying gravel, the Dutchman then trundling over stones that had already been scattered onto the track. Charles Leclerc booted it through the same corner and felt he was lucky to keep his Ferrari going in the right direction.
Yeah, no grief at all. Like 0.
Later, he had an even hairier moment at Ascari.
The unloaded side of that Ferrari that looks pretty stiff across the front this weekend, not delivering as they try and brake and turn, which is what that's all about.
Turn 7, the second Lesmo, proved problematic for a few more. Gabriel Bortoleto out of bounds there, and current championship leader Piastri not immune to the overly wide line. Alex Albon found the first Lesmo tricky to navigate at one point, and Pierre Gasly elected to cut across the Variante Ascari, his Alpine spraying stones all over the shop. Lance Stroll was forced to slow down when he came across Albon in the same location.
Ah, come on. Unbelievable, every time.
It was Albon.
But what goes around comes around, the Canadian later the subject of Yuki Tsunoda's ire.
What the is this, bro?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was up to turn 11.
How stupid.
Yeah, very stupid.
Mercedes rookie Kimi Antonelli was a bit too speedy through the Lesmo corners, the Italian driver heading off into the loose stuff and beaching his Mercedes, bringing out the red flags.
Okay, Kimmy, okay?
Beast. Sorry about that.
Okay, mate.
It's just taken too much speed in, lost the rear on entry, and then once you're wide, there's no way you're going to get it back to the apex there, off into the gravel. A bizarre one for Antonelli, just attacking too much, too early in the session.
That's the second week in a row Antonelli has found himself stranded in the stones. So Norris back on top after his Dutch despair, with Leclerc just 800ths back in P2. Then came Carlos Sainz, his second P3 of the day, ahead of Piastri, followed by Hamilton, Verstappen, Albon, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda and Russell. Hadjar in 11th spot, and he was ahead of Bortoleto, Stroll, Behrman, Alonso, Ocon, Lawson, Gasly, Antonelli and Colapinto.